there was a lot of hair, and thinking through a lot of hair things on the front end. So in addition to thinking through props and set pieces and making sure that all the normal things were available, we had to make sure we had to think through hair as far as wigs, hair scraps that had to be on the ground. The show, specifically in the script, has a lot of songs, and they're not necessarily named, so a matter of playing around with music and trying to figure out what songs from the era really fit the show and really fit the vibe of the show and really bring out the major themes of the show without being distracting is definitely a large part of the rehearsal process, in addition to, of course, prompting.
Calling light cues and sound cues.
Light cues, sound cues.
Setting the set before each and every show. That's a big part of it. And making sure backstage is organized in a way that everyone knows where everything is. And you make a lot of lists.
Lots of lists.
Lots of lists.
You know, the easiest part of this show was working with very professional actors who obviously always showed up on time, knew their stuff, came ready to work, were very giving to each other on stage, and were really into their role. That was the easiest part of this show, was working with very professional actors, I have to say.
Yeah. And also they weren't afraid to ask any questions or let us know if they needed anything, which was nice. So they knew that we couldn't read minds, which was fantastic.
It's also been easy to have more of a team backstage, and having to miss and depend on each other and carrying different aspects of it and not having to put it all on one person. It's been nice to work with a team. Pal. I had heard of Theater Downstream through Russ before. I had not been able to come out to one of the shows because I live in Jefferson County, work in Bullitt County mostly. And this summer I had time freed up, and Russ was talking about looking for somebody to fill a stage management position. That's where I come from with theater. That's my background. So I was really happy to get a chance to come back to that aspect of community theater. Honestly, it's been a while since I've been in community theater, and it's nice. It's nice to be with a group of people who are going to work hard and put on a show and share it with the community. And I've been very appreciative to work on this show as stage manager, since I'm going to be directing the same show at my high school where I teach, North Bullitt, in November. I've not had any experience of doing any show back to back like that, but it's definitely going to be an experience, and it's nice to see and have seen what's going on here and seeing the creative process at work and kind of thinking through all the things I'm going to have to do as director for this next show. And it's been a real pleasure to see this in anticipation of putting on my own show at North Bullitt High School.
Doing this show before I leave for college is kind of emotional. I'm not going to be able to be a part of Mary Poppins or The Miracle Worker because I will be attending Wittenberg University. I've been very grateful to be a part of this production with all of these women, and Adam and Cooper and Kevin. They are really a big part of my life along with this theater. I plan on coming to every single show, even though I'm not going to be a part of it, and I cannot wait to see Mary fly. Right?